Hi, my name is Catherine White, and this is my project, Unsung Heroes. Our first unsung hero is Katherine Johnson. Born and raised in White Sulphur Spring, West Virginia, Katherine Johnson was a talented mathematician whose impressive skills with numbers would eventually aid the United States with one of its most important tasks, space exploration. At age 97, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Barack Obama. Although Katherine Johnson has passed away, her legacy will continue to live on for many young African American women who hope to pursue a career in STEM. Not only will Katherine Johnson live through her story told by the movie Hidden Figures, but she will be remembered by the lives she has strongly impacted with her knowledge. She has impacted many, demonstrating the resilience of hard work. By her accomplishments, she has inspired many young women to not only fight against gender norms, but to fight against prejudice experienced in our society. By her work experience, she also inspires young women to learn STEM, a field which is typically studied by men. Our next unsung hero is Bryan Stevenson. Bryan Stevenson is an American lawyer, social justice activist, and the founder of the Equal Justice Initiative. But he started off as a Harvard student, confused and lost as to what he wanted to pursue as a career. He decided to take up an internship at the Southern Center for Human Rights. Through this experience, Stevenson discovered his passion for helping others in need, especially African Americans on death row. Stevenson founded the Equal Justice Initiative in hopes of starting a nonprofit organization that would help those in most need of justice, death row inmates. Not only has Stevenson impacted the lives of many juveniles on death row, but he has also impacted the lives of students at Cristo Rey. In AP English, we are currently reading Just Mercy, a book which details the struggles and successes of many court cases won and lost by Bryan Stevenson. Through these stories, we as young men and women can experience a glimpse of the injustice faced by many through our justice system. Stevenson has revealed to us all that we must come together and fight against prejudice and racism in order for our society to prevail. Our next unsung hero is Ralph David Abernathy. Ralph David Abernathy was an American religious leader, civil rights activist, and the confidant of Martin Luther King Jr. Born and raised in Alabama, Abernathy studied mathematics and sociology. While in his hometown, he also became a Baptist minister. Through his service at church, he met Martin Luther King Jr. They soon joined forces in fighting against segregation, which has heavily targeted towards African Americans during this time period. Together, they organized a boycott of the Montgomery bus system. Through their efforts, desegregation of the buses was achieved. Although Ralph David Abernathy is no longer with us, his efforts in fighting against segregation in Montgomery sparked a ripple effect amongst all of us, a change within the civil rights community. Our next unsung hero is Julian Bond. As famously said by Julian Bond, the humanity of all Americans is diminished when any group is denied rights granted to others. As a student at Morehouse College, Julian Bond began working with the Civil Rights Movement in efforts to bring change to the school community, which he found himself surrounded by. Bond became an influential member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. With accuracy and detail, Bond outed the hate, discrimination, and prejudice faced by many African American students. The SNCC, or Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, also led several sit-ins and took part in the freedom rides to desegregate buses. But his work did not stop there. Later, Julian Bond became a former Georgia state representative. While inspiring the people around him in generations to come, Julian Bond has become a leading figure in the civil rights movement. Through his service and contributions to the Atlanta community, we as students and learners are inspired by his bravery and commitment to make a change in the school community surrounded around him. Thank you.